Hello, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.20. You may have noticed that a few things look a trifle different. Yeah, I'm down here, all the way down there. So, I've downloaded a few mods for aesthetic purposes, and one of them is camera utils, which just allows me to put my camera all the way up there and then just stare down at myself and say hello in a daft voice. Yeah. I've also built some stuff. I had a take in which I had built slightly less, and then I said, and here's a time lapse, and I built the rest. And you know what happened? You know the one thing that hasn't changed since my last episode? I am still an utter numbskull, and I didn't check that audio was recording properly. So, without any further explanation, here's a nice time lapse. Pretty cool, isn't it? And yeah, I am not proud that I completely forgot to check that audio was recording, but I am proud of this building, right? Owing to reasons that, if you've been following this channel for a while, you might know about, cough cough, beta Minecraft series, I have slightly fallen out of touch with modern building styles. Oh wait, hang on, if I go just... I've also fallen out of this plane of reality, apparently. Yeah, so I'm rather proud that this has turned out so well. However, there's this building, which is... It's not too bad. What's your opinion? You're not even looking at me. Yeah, by the way, I've also put it in the fresh animations resource pack because you just get so much additional character from all the mobs. They're just walking around, villagers look at you out of the side of their eyes. It's cool. So yeah, back to this. I just fiddled around with some new blocks because between videos I also made a small tree farm. Not that large, really. And I started growing some bamboo. Just, ordinary stuff. Which explains why I chose these building blocks. It doesn't actually choose why I built something with these building blocks. So, before I go into this building, I'm just going to show a quick clip of my rationale to build stuff here. So yeah, basically, I had an entire plan worked out for what I was going to do, right? I was going to find the two remaining villagers, because I thought there were only two remaining villagers, and they are safely locked away in that house there, and that house there, which, now that I've put in that cool bridge, I might need to tear this building down, but that might be a problem for later, because currently I have villager breeding to do. So, yeah, I had done a lot of work in being prepared, right? I gathered some sheep up. I sang the Mission Impossible theme while gathering some sheep. Fortunately, that did not make the final cut, because it wouldn't really be a copyright issue, I'm sure, because there are better things for companies to do with their time than to go after channels with 31 subscribers. And it's 31 because they forgot to upload a video for half a month, and then 43 days before that. Yeah, anyway, let's not get bogged down with me forgetting to make videos. Sorry about that. There's a perfectly logical explanation, and I'll get to that later. For the meantime, let's focus on the fact that I have villagers, right? I love fresh animations so much. Sorry, got distracted. After I got distracted by the simply astounding attention to detail that fresh animations has. I mean, seriously, villagers snoring? Beautiful. I had to get down to business, moving villagers about, fiddling around with lecterns. Okay, I want to quickly say, I was aiming to get Silk Touch for reasons, but also a 10 Emerald Mending is, that's not a deal to pass. Oh, good. I was so worried that that villager had run out. A 10 Emerald Mending is not a deal you pass up in a hurry. So, I need to very quickly just run over here. As I said, I need to very quickly run the long way round, not trying to be clever or anything. Grab some sugarcane. There we go, that's enough sugarcane. Just craft up a bunch of paper. Ooh, if I have emeralds, actually, I can get a Silk Touch book. Or not a Silk Touch, a mending book. So, yeah, I'm just going to quickly... Let's just... If it sounds like I'm stalling for time, it's because this is nowhere near so quick as I might have hoped it would be. So, yeah. I have a mending book now, which is good. That's a nice, cheap trade. It was a terrible decision to go with this trade, but it's one I can live with because it's not, strictly speaking, the least optimal decision. The least optimal decision would be if I went for one of those, like, oh yeah, here's knockback 1 for... That was 10 emeralds. That's a bad example. I think there was a point where Unbreaking 3 or Efficiency 5 showed up, but it was 40 emeralds, so that would have been a bad one to go for. What I went for here is acceptable. And now I need to craft up another lectern. Cheap silk touch, cheap silk touch, cheap silk touch. Okay, I need to get resources. Who has a trade? Who has a trade? Who has a trade? I have sugarcane. I have more sugarcane. I am... I've used up all of my luck for this run. That's... No. I think there was a farmer in the Wrangling. So, what are we going to do? We're going to take the farming goods. They will trade some of those. Don't know which bits of those. Some of them. There's more paper. Let's not be rash here. Let's think ahead. Let's think ahead. I can trade paper. I can trade paper. I'm not freaking out. It's a totally rational amount of paper. Villager! Hello, my newfound friend. Okay. I only need really one thing with silk touch. And I have that one thing with silk... Well, I have the silk touch now. Oh, that doesn't look good while I'm setting up. Now, you're probably wondering why I got silk touch, right? Well, do you remember in the Lost episode where I said... Yeah. So, I hope I don't look at that and... Oh, gosh! Where am I? Oh, that's so, like, if it turns out I didn't mention that there's an ancient city beneath me and, like, that clip makes no sense, it will be worth it, because I just died the most hilariously noobish of deaths in my overcompetence? We do not have an abundance of competence here. In my overconfidence. That would just be hilarious. Yeah, also, so apparently I have traded with those villagers, or at least the farmer one, and I went for the worst trade because wheat is the thing that I'm going to have in the least abundance. So, yeah, really just grade A intellect there. Anyway, as I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted, yeah, there's a deep dark citadel right beneath my base. And you know what I'm going to do? Later today, and not tomorrow because my editing schedule has been fouled up completely, and I very nearly said tomorrow because I thought this video would go out yesterday from when you... Oh, okay, I was confused when I started saying this. There's no reason to confuse you as well. Later today. Yeah, that sounds right. Later today, right? At some time, I will be streaming. And I will go down into the deep dark citadel, and I will regret it, because I have installed the voice chat mod and the voice chat immersion mod. And the voice chat immersion mod makes it so that if I speak, it sets off the shriekers. So, I'm going to be streaming this, and yeah, if you type stuff in chat, I'll probably respond, and it will set off shriekers, and it will be funny. So, I would recommend that you watch it. And also, because this video's a bit shorter than I would like, here's a time lapse of a house being destroyed. And another thing. What do you reckon I should put in this empty space? In my original playthrough on this seed, I put a small dripstone farm here. And I'm wondering if I should do that, or whether I should do something that's in keeping with the original smithery theme. Or do you reckon I could do both at once? That could be interesting. Leave your ideas in the comments below, and I swear this is actually the end properly this time.